if you're Duck Hunt or Almar AB and you can try to avoid the bouncing fish, Falcon really cannot try to avoid it. He just crosses his fingers.
Stuck.
He presses up B, and then his fate is in Nam's hands completely. Seth versus Miloni.
Seth versus Miloni. The last winner's quarters match. Loser of this goes down to fight Daybreak to make top 8.
That's going to be a sad night for me if Seth loses this.
So, moral of the story here.
The hell with Matador. That's a moral of the story.
Screw Matador.
Yeah.
Screw Mac.
Dude, I spent the whole past. It was a month or two into the lifespan of Smash 4. I decided upsets aren't cool. I hate upsets. I always root against upsets. Everybody loves upsets, man. I cannot stand them. They ruin brackets. I drive way too far for these brackets.
Yeah, exactly. All right. These two, over the past, year, they've had a pretty storied rivalry, I would say.
Dude, over the whole entire life of Smash 4, the whole life. Like, Seth, the first time they ever played, Seth won game 1 against his Luigi pre-patch, won game 2 against his Ike, and then got reverse 3-0'd by Miloni's pre-patch Diddy Kong.
God, that must have been...
Yeah. That was the West Michigan tournament. That was like house tournament. I don't remember what it was called, but
I know which one you're talking about because that was the one that King James went on Smashboards right after and started shit talking. It's
it was me. Yeah, there was a time where me and King James hated each other and we just really ripped into each other about East versus West
people's
Michigan.
elbow.
That was a great
deal, though.
pivot to read the roll.
Yeah.
But then Seth won the next few sets after that, and then Cloud came out, and ever since, I think Miloni has got the advantage, but it would be like 6-5.
Yeah.
They go back and forth a lot.
They do. I would say when it comes down to these two, they almost go in seasons of all right, now this is Miloni's time to win 4 straight sets. Now it's Seth's turn to win 3 straight sets.
Yeah, Seth does that with he used to do that with Nam a lot. Nam is since really figured out the matchups. But Miloni and Seth is just there's no way to know who's gonna win. You have no idea who has the advantage at any time.
Oh,
he almost got that. I thought he was going to footstool him.
I thought he was going to go for a footstool and then or just an air,
Seth
just
could
a
have
read
just
into
forward
an
thrown
air.
him right there because he didn't have his double jump.
And Miloni just throwing out his patent bears.
I know that both of the Clouds recently have, both are of the opinion that Falcon does very well in this matchup.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't say that nobody, even Seth agrees, and Seth really doesn't think Falcon's good, but I wouldn't say Falcon beats Cloud.
No,
he might not lose to him. Definitely not as much as a lot of other characters.
What? That was a 2-stock, and Miloni's shaking his head.
Yep.
I actually could see the matchup being a 6-4 for Miloni, or for Cloud, just because Cloud has all the tools, just like Sheik. Can juggle Falcon hard on stage, and can oppress Falcon on recovery.
I just don't think that Cloud shuts down Falcon's neutral nearly as much as Sheik does.
No,
Sheik
definitely.
really
he's a little
takes
slower.
away Falcon's neutral.
Yeah, because of mainly needles
and
fair and her frame data.
Yeah.
Cloud's a little bit slower in that aspect.
The thing about Falcon is Falcon has a lot of glaring weaknesses and a lot of glaring strengths. He's very, very obvious in what is good or bad about him. But the thing about him is that he actually wins he's good against top tiers specifically. There's a really good matchup against Sonic. He's good against Cloud. Or good-ish. He's good against Mewtwo. He's good against Marth. Oh my gosh. So Falcon is decent. I think he's the best secondary.
I agree.
Yeah. It's hard to win everything with him.
Oh,
what? The up air traded with knee? That was bananas.
So basically, if you look at that, if you watch that little interaction frame by frame, you could see Cloud start to lift the sword up, and he basically got kneed on his hand or his wrist.
Yeah, that was almost as goofy as the Duck Hunt can versus finishing touch from last night.
Nothing will be as goofy as that.
Yeah, that's almost. But lots of strange Cloud plays. Miloni could win this handily still. Seth really has to be careful. I hope he doesn't relent after that.
Yeah.
Because Miloni has got one of the strongest, I think, got one of the best mentalities in Michigan, and he does not let a deficit get in his head. If anything, it makes him play better.
Definitely. He uses, I guess, that frustration as a fuel rather than a deterrent.
Yeah. I like the up B after the side B. That was cool.
It was really nice.
Great tomahawk.
Because of how quick your first activated frame comes out for Cloud's
Yeah, I think
anything
it's
after a limit cross slash.
Yeah.
You can just do whatever. And I mean, that covers it because if Seth tries to go in, he gets dragged up and gets dragged down and gets sent off stage.
Yep. Yeah, Seth was lucky to pop out. Oh my God!
Oh my.
Seth four-sock Miloni. What? What?
God.
The world. Barely beat Camel. Barely scraped by with the skin of his teeth. Barely beat Camel, and then four-sock Miloni.